to the brand new In the Sheds here at Super League Raw, and let's get straight underway with round number 13 of Super League. Yes, it was at the John Smith Stadium, and what a game it was. If this was a dessert, oh yes, give me an extra bowl of custard and a very large spoon. Wonderful game of Rugby League football. This just like my mum's Sunday dinner. Oh, plenty of lamb to go around. Wasn't Lachlan lamb? Absolutely superb. Oh yeah, Leigh's were in cruise control. Leigh were absolutely superb in that first half. Length of the field tries. Lovely moment as well for Isaac Leigh, who got his first try of the season for the Leigh Leopards. They enjoyed that, didn't they? Wonderful stuff with Leroy Cudjoe and George King looking at each other's eyes, wondering what they're going to have as the post-match meal. Get the candles out, boys. Oh, yes, wonderful stuff, that. I mean, they cut them open superbly well. They really were in the box seat, weren't they, Leigh? The only really good moment of the first half, if you're a Giants, was Flanagan. Oh, yes, he twisted and he turned like a pretzel. Oh, wonderful. Talk about excitement in the building. Wonderful stuff from him. The future's not orange. The future's bright with George Flanagan. There's no doubt about that. 16-12 at half time. Some would probably say that flattered the Huddersfield Giants, perhaps. And then, of course, the second half couldn't have got off to a worse start if you're a Huddersfield fan. Again, Armstrong getting in very early. Then Lamb, that controversial try. Wonderful break, it's got to be said, from Lachlan Lamb. But it was a controversial try for me. Never in a month of Sundays was that a try. I mean, if you actually look at the line of the grass, you can see he's offside at the play of the ball. Should never have happened. Should never have been given. And, of course, Frankie Holton goes over 28 points to 6. Game over. Surely, oh, you think so, wouldn't you? But not a bit of it. 65 minutes, and Huddersfield sparked into life. First Swift, then Halsall goes to full length. Cudjoe picks the pocket of young Bailey Hodgson, and it's 24-28, and it's game on. Oh, yeah, Giants may have the Flanagan, but Adrian Lamb needed a flannel, and it had to be cold. He was sweaty, wasn't it, in the stands? No doubt about that. Oh, the best friend, of course, as always, the full-time hooter, if you're a Leigh Leopards fan. If that had gone an extra 5 minutes, who knows? Controversy, of course, as well. That last play, clearly Bailey Hodgson knocks it on. Is he Pape offside? Doesn't really matter because Bailey Hodgson knocked it on. Got away with it a little bit there. Leigh go home panting, but yeah, they will be delighted. They go up to 4th in Super League. They'll be delighted, of course, to be 3rd at the end of the game. Right, 3-2-1 for the Leigh Leopards. At one point, I'm going to get to Ben McNamara. I thought Benny had a really good game for the Leigh Leopards. Good effort, young man. Great effort. 2 points go to Tuilagi. He was the architect. We were very scathing about Luke Robinson's team selection last week. Tui at fullback, no Flanagan, and then Flanagan comes back. Tui goes into the house, and what do you know? It worked perfectly well. And another great step in the right direction. Tuilagi, very good on there, and 3 points, of course, has to go to Lachlan Lamb. Lachlan Lamb was superb on both sides of the ball. Great running. He really did play well. Yet again, did Lachlan Lamb, fully deserving of his 3 points. Of course, nobody's touching him thus far in Super League for assists, and the Leigh Leopards will be sleeping soundly in their bed for the next 2 weeks, as of course they take a well-earned break before they come back to a very difficult game against Wakefield Trinity. That is how it went down at the John Smith Stadium. Let's go to the Salford community. Yes, the Wigan Warriors were expected to this one, and it didn't disappoint. A very professional win from them at the Salford Community Stadium. Jay Field, yet again, taking his try, scoring to 15 now in Super League. 3 clear, Mikey Lewis. A hat-trick for young Jacob Douglas. Didn't he play well as well? Set up one as well, 257 metres on the day for him. He had a great game. At least Salford scored perhaps the best try of the game. I thought the run, the breakthrough from Shorrocks, lovely try from Nathan Connell, his first in Super League for the club as well. Very much our congratulations go to Nathan. He looks a bit of a player, doesn't he, Nathan Connell? Like I said in Final Whistle, if you've listened to that, out of adversity comes little shining lights, and I think Connell, Morgan, there's a few more there at Salford. Yeah, decent indeed. Not really much really you can say about this. Did Wigan take it a little bit for granted? Possibly. Did the Chancellor arm a little bit too much? More than likely. But I don't think anybody expected anything other than 2 points going back to the Brick Community Stadium, and that is exactly how it went down. 2 points still behind Hull KR, Wigan Warriors after this one, but they do have a superior 4, and against they're in a really good spot. Can't wait for that game to come around when, of course, the Robins take on the Warriors. Let's get straight to the 3-2-1. There's no point in dilly-dallying, is there? 1 point to Farriman back, and I thought he had a brilliant game yet again. He really is the future of the Warriors in those half-back positions. 2 points goes to Field. I think Field is having perhaps one of his better seasons since putting on the cherry and white strip. He has been superb, but it's hard to look past young Douglas. Douglas, for me, fully deserving of the 3 points. They call him Jake, or is it Jack? I can never remember. Anyway, but yeah, 3 for Douglas. I thought he was outstanding. You can't do much more than that. 3 tries, 1 assist. Well done, young man. Many congratulations. Again, the future's bright at Wigan Warriors, isn't it? They are a champion side. They continue to produce players year in, year out. Many, many congratulations to the Warriors as we now go to the Halliwell Jones Stadium. Well, you felt like Warrington Wolves needed a win, a statement win going to Wembley to get a bit of confidence, and that's exactly what they produced, but they were made to sweat. I mean, a brilliant start for the Warrington Wolves on both edges. The two Fulish brothers going over in this one. But hey, let's go to the Jake Fulish try, shall we? And if Einstein's brain was confiscated for medical science, Aaron Lindop, watch out for your hands, mate. Beautiful hands from Aaron Lindop. Oh, the catch and pass was worth the entrance money alone. Absolutely sensational. All of you, like, if you want to sell your hand cream by the bucket loads, get Aaron Lindop on your adverts. Outstanding rugby league football that was. And then Warrington, really started to kick into gear. A try from Ty. Lindop got his own curries. Oh, yes. Lovely little pitching wedge. That wasn't it from Mark Sneed. In goes Benny Curry. But, at 28 points to 6, 15 minutes to go, you're thinking just like the Giants, this is game over. Not a bit of it. Not a bit of it. George Law in the first half got his first try, didn't he? And he backs it up with a brace in the second half. Not since round 4 of 2023 has George Law got over, and here he is going in twice. Oh, superb stuff from George. Many congratulations have got to go to him. Then, of course, Ennis Senior goes in for his customary try, 6th of the season for him. And Wire now were under pressure. But it was going to be a brother's grim day, wasn't it, for the Tigers? It had to be, because there was a fairy tale to be wrote, and it was the legend of Stephen Ratchford in for his 350th appearance for Wire. A decisive try, the one that killed off the Tigers. He also converted his own kick. And all you could hear in the South Sound was Rapunzel from the South Stand in tribute to this wonderful fairy tale. Well done to Stephen Ratchford. Absolutely outstanding. Of course, Josh Sim went in for his consolation try at the end. Warrington will be happy with that. They had to work for it. Let's be crystal clear on that. And as for the Tigers, there are absolute shoots of improvement there. Some very, very good performances. Thought my mate Texoy had a decent game yet again. Let's get into the 3-2-1. I've got to give a point to Lawler. How can you not? 2 tries on the night really did give the Tigers a little bit of hope. I thought 2 points go to Aaron Lindop. Beautiful hands from Lindop. But his defensive work, his attacking work throughout the game was really, really on point. Aaron in centre, that's his position. He's not really a winger. I think he's a centre. But yeah, fully deserving of the 2 points. And we have to give 3 points to Matthew Duffy. Now, many people will go, Matt Duffy? Really? Yeah, absolutely. 3 assists on the night. Another running masterclass from him. Let's be fair, 167 metres. He did 7 tackle busts on the night. For me, I think very few people can argue Duffy was the man of the match for the Warrington Wolves. But I have to say, credit's got to go to Max Wood. What a run from Max Wood. Take a little bit of that. He's been doing that in the reserves all season. Maxie Wood, will that run? Will his performance? I know that in the ground, Warrington gave Max Wood man of the match. And I have to say, Wood might have just got himself a place in Sam Burgess's 17 at Wembley. We will have to wait and see. Speaking of Wembley, let's go over to Craven Park. Oh, Craven Street was a buzz, wasn't it, on Friday night? And rightly so, OKR dispatching the Saints with absolute ease. I mean, this was decisive. It was quality. Oh, yes, absolutely superb out of this year. The Robins, they're just so good to watch. They really, really are. And all Saints could do was look back at the 2 points they could have won and perhaps looked in the mirror to see, or maybe an enigma of how they used to be. Because let's be fair, there is a new kid on the block. It is Hull KR. They are a glorious, glorious team to watch. And their tries were superb. Some wonderful fast hands on the edges. The Broadbent try, the Hickey try, Mikey Lewis dancing and weaving. He's effective as my mum used to be when I was a kid, when she was knitting me jumpers. Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, you talk about Broadbent, 2 tries on the night. He's as versatile as an avocado slicer. An incredible performance once again from Broadbent. He'll be at Wembley at fullback, and Warrington needs to be very, very aware of Broadbent. I'll tell you what, I don't know what the odds would be, but do you know what? He could be a nice little betting for man of the match at Wembley. The Lance Todd Trophy is in great, great form. The only thing for Saints really that you can take away from this game is Lewis Murphy. Lewis Murphy's doing his job. Wonderful first try from Murphy, and he actually should have got 2. Let's be clear. That was a try all day long, and he's going to get dropped when Felt comes back. I guarantee you now, mark my words, Lewis Murphy will be the fall guy. He will be the fall guy, no doubt about it. Even Mr. Majors says it. He will be the fall guy for Felt. No doubt at all, and it will be unjust. It really, really will. He has been so, so good. Saints could not lay a glove on KR. I mean, the gulf between these two sides, quite simply there for all to see. Yet another defeat for Paul Wellens' men against quality opposition. It's a major, major headache, isn't it? But as for KR, as a neutral, I have to say, you just can't help but enjoy, a team that is playing like they are. It's a wonderful outfit. It really, really is. They're playing some wonderful stuff. Mikey Lewis back to man of steel form. Could he go back to back? He carries on playing like that. I'm telling you now, it's a very, very good possibility that we could be getting the first back-to-back man of steel since Paul Sculthorpe. There you go. I said it. 3-2-1. I've got to give a point to Jez Litton. He's so consistent, Jez Litton. I mean, his defensive elements of his game is just a wonder. It really is wonderful to see. In this, another 36 tackles from Jez. He also got an assist on the night, 4 dummy runs. He's so dynamic, isn't he? From the ruck is Jez. Really pleased with his performance on the night. I think he deserved a point. 2 points I'm going to give to Jackie Broadbent. 2 great tries from Broadbent. He really is a quality player. He just pops up. He's so consistent as well. You can put him anywhere and he will produce a performance of quality. And of course, 3 has to go to Mikey. It can't be anybody else. 2 tries, 1 assist from Lewis. He got 5 tackle busts on the night, 2 clean breaks, 18 carries, 164 metres. I mean, he really is the central point of everything that's good about the Robins. I mean, what a player, what a team. It's a privilege to watch them. And as for Saints, well, luckily for them, they've got some more easier fixtures on the horizon. They're still in the top 6 by the skin of their teeth. But as for KR, what a rugby team. Let's go now to Henley Stadium. An emotional Henley Stadium, but if ever there was a game befitting of the late, great Rob Burrow, it was this one. A simply superb piece of entertainment supplied by the Rhinos and the Trin. Leeds looked so comfortable, didn't they, in that first half? They looked like me, calm and comfortable on a sun lounger in Cyprus. Strawberry daiquiri, anyone? I mean, they really were in cruise control. I mean, Miller and Connor, outstanding first period from both of those two. Connor's beautiful little kick over the top for Newman's try. Fantastic. I mean, he really did orchestrate the game very, very well, did Jakey boy in this one. I mean, let's be fair, Newman should have had 2, shouldn't he? He should have had 2 if it wasn't for Josh Raw. What a brilliant piece of defending under pressure. His collection was as valuable as my church's collection plate on a Sunday. It was a great piece of fullback play, that, from Josh Raw. You've got to give him his due. Then Connor goes over, of course, before a nice try from Lachlan Walmsley on the wing. I'm liking Lachlan Walmsley. Really pleased he brought his championship form into Super League. One of those unsung heroes in Super League. He's doing well, is Lachlan. And of course, Riley Love replied in kind on for the Leeds Rhinos just before half time, 22 points to 6. Like I say, cruise control. And then the second half, Miller off, injured. Connor, fullback. All their attacking phases really nullified at that point. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. And then it was a case of, well, okay, what have you got, Trinity? I'll tell you what Trinity's got. Max Jowett, a brilliant second half performance. As good as Connor was in the first, Jowett was in the second. 2 very, very nice tries indeed. The breakaway try, I thought, was wonderful from the Trin. Really, really good indeed. He got 3 from 3 as well, didn't he? Absolutely outstanding effort from Max Jowett. It really, really was. I mean, Leeds, they were struggling. They were really, really struggling. The timekeeper, again, their best friend. If that goes on for another 5 minutes, James Bentley, yellow card once again. Not good enough, James. You've got to be better in discipline in key games. I mean, luckily for you, like I say, time elapsed. I tell you now, Trinity were coming, and they were coming really well. Could have sneaked it as well, right at the death. Unbelievable. I have to say, though, forget Aladdin. Oh, yeah, the diamond in the rough in Super League is Wakefield Trinity. They're playing some wonderful rugby league. Yes, they're just sitting outside the top 6 at the moment, but I'll tell you now, they are going to be in and around it come the end of the season, and rightly so. Right, let's get into the 3-2-1. The 1 point I'm actually going to give to O'Connor, Jared himself. Jared O'Connor, week in, week out, defensive effort, unbelievable. 61 tackles. He tackled. Without his efforts in that second half, I think Trinity steal it. I really do. Jared O'Connor, I mean, he's not your typical hooker. He's more a defensive style. He's more your Mickey McAloran. But I'll tell you what, he's so effective for the Leeds Rhinos. He, for me, deserving a point, no question. 2 points I'm going to give to Max Jowett. Jowett, incredible. 3 kicks from 3. 2 wonderful tries. Maxi boy, he was their player of the year last year. He did records galore last year. He's carried on his form again this year. Wow, well done, Mr. Jowett. And 3 points I'm going to give to Jakey boy. I've got to give Jake 3 points. That first half performance was a performance of quality. It really, really was. Yet again, getting Leeds into that unassailable 22-point lead. 22 points to 6 lead. They were outstanding in that first half, and it was all about Jake Connor. So Jake, for me, picking up the 3 points in this one. Do you agree that? Don't know. Get in the chat if you don't. But the Leeds Rhinos back up to 3rd, taking over from the Leigh Leopards on Saturday afternoon, with Rob Burrow looking down, I'm sure, with a great big smile on his face. Well done to everybody at Headingley for yet another superb tribute. The flag, everything about it, absolutely befitting of one of the greatest players ever to put on a rugby league jersey. Rob, you remain in our thoughts and in our memories, sir. Keep smiling up there. Keep making sure that the big fella upstairs tunes into a Super League every single week. That said, you might want to give Catalan a miss. Let's go to Perpignan. Yes, the curtain came down on round 13 in the south of France as the Dragons hosted Hull FC, and not since Chief Brody have we seen so much chum shoveled. Oh, yeah. Absolutely diabolical performance yet again from the Dragons, and I'm taking nothing away from the professional FC. 10 minutes in, Herman SASA goes over, and Mathieu Laguerre summed up what was about to happen. His body language was simply shocking. Go and have a look for yourself. As soon as it goes over, 10 minutes in, and Mathieu gives up. You can see it all over it. I mean, I could hear Elvis Surrender was being sung that much from Mathieu Laguerre. Unbelievable. Then, of course, Martin goes the full length of the field. Will Price goes the full length twice. I mean, it's just not good enough. I mean, let's be crystal clear. If the Catalan Dragons were Wendy, Peter Pan would not get his shadow sewn back on because they're still chasing the shadows from Saturday. Unbelievable this from the Catalan Dragons. So poor. They're 3rd-0 in a row. I'm going to say that again. 3rd-0 in a row. Simply shocking. Shocking. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. And maybe, just maybe now, Steve McNamara will be breathing a lot. Well, will be probably smiling a little bit because this isn't about Steve McNamara. No rugby league side with that amount of investment and with those players on the field should be getting beat to nil 3 games in a row. No wonder the French supporters are walking away in their droves. You know, the stands looking empty. I mean, that is a big problem. And all those people who think Catalan Dragons should not be in Super League, oh, well, they are doing them all the world of good, aren't they? They really are. They're throwing more and more petrol on that fire. 3-0 in a row. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. No, 3 times. At least he'd win noughts and crosses. That's about all they're going to win with 3 noughts in a row. Simply not acceptable. As for Hull FC, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yet another professional win. That's what I would say. Professional win. Back up to 5th in Super League. And they don't look out of place there. They're floating around those top 6 positions. They're doing really, really well. And like I say, Will Price, we know he's got that in his locker. He has got that in his locker. He showed it on his debut against the KR in the Cup. He can go the full lengthers. And as he keeps growing into that fullback role, they've got a potent weapon there in Will Price. So many congratulations to him. But yeah, if you're a Catalan Dragons fans, we feel for you. We really, really do. Let's get into the 3-2-1 in this one. 1 point I'm going to give to Big Herman SASA. Another big performance from Big Herman. You know, yes, he got his try. I mean, you know, teams, you know what he's going to do. How many times has he done the same run this year and got a try? But, you know, you can't stop the big fella. You really can't. 24 tackles in day. He tackle bust 10 times. Wow. It's like glass, isn't it? It's like what? It's like running through glass, isn't it? The Catalan defence. Ooh. 2 points. I'm going to give to Davy Litton. Yeah, I am. I'm going to give it to Davy Litton. You know, he's had his injury problems, Davy. He had a nice try in this one, nice assist as well. Competent in defence. He did 105 metres from 20 carries. He played well, did Davy. I'm going to give him 2 points, but the 3 points I've got to give to Will Price. Well done, Mr. Price. Wonderful performance. 2 length of the fielders. Outstanding play from him. And of course, it was him who, you know, really, he was just causing mayhem, wasn't it? Just causing mayhem throughout the game. You know, he let his rugby league do the talking, and it did it really well. 4 tackle busts on the day, 2 clean breaks, absolutely sensational. Well done to Will Price. So there you go, round 13, a completely different in the sheds, all in one go. We hope you've enjoyed this new version, and we will be back for round 14 in a couple of weeks' time. And of course, we take a little break now for Wembley and the Challenge Cup. Come on, KR, come on the wire. Let's have a good game at Wembley. We don't want a cakewalk. We don't want it to not be excited. And of course, we will be there, the Super League Raw community. If you're going, then keep your eye out for us. We should be easy to spot. But there's In the Sheds for another week. Thank you very much indeed for watching. We will be back for round 14. Bye for now.